Hello and welcome to Moving Parts Gaming. I'm Riley, and we are back with Company of Heroes 2 mission number 3. Support is on the way. This is one of the early missions. I think this is my favorite. The other ones are kind of feel like busy work, but this is the first one where we get to like build our own units and have a base. And I always appreciate a good defense mission. I always like being able to set up a good defense and, you know, just try to over-prepare as much as possible and that kind of thing. The start of it's going to be a bit tougher, but it should be good. We're still in the pre-mission 1 parts of the story, but we are slowly catching up. Less than a year from when mission 1 took place. Alright, but before we get started, October 1941, Minsk, USSR. After their desperate ploy to slow the German advance, Churkin and Isakovich fell back to Minsk, a fortified village barely 60 kilometers from Moscow. The Wehrmacht would come in great numbers, with powerful panzer tanks, and the Soviets could not rely on scorched earth so close to the capital. With only a handful of Maxim machine guns and anti-tank weapons, Churkin's division would be spread thin and vulnerable to flanking. With no Soviet armor to oppose them, the panzers would surely overwhelm Minsk and secure a path to Moscow. We leafed through a series of the Front newspaper. I came across the following phrase in a leading article. The much battered enemy continued his cowardly advance. Alright, let's do it.
I can still see their faces as they stood there, stunned.
We sacrificed a few to save a city. You showed great courage that day, comrade.
Abandoning my men showed great courage?
Yes! We were victorious. We faced an enemy that seemed unstoppable. We did what was necessary to keep the Germans from taking Moscow. You had proved you were ready for the difficult challenge we faced at Mzinsk.
What was asked of our men at Mtsensk approached the impossible.
So yeah, our player character still isn't oh, there he is, all dressed up on nice. Still isn't getting along well with his commanding officer, it looks like. So our objectives this time around, capture at least 3 enemy weapons on the ridge. So this side of the river, that's a river right there. We need to capture 3 enemy weapons, place 10 mines during the defense, and retake the ridge without losing a vehicle. I've done the retake the ridge without losing a vehicle before, so it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, this early part is very hard. This is another case of order in as many conscripts as quickly as possible, as often as possible if you want to survive. Yeah, and you really need to be careful because those rifle grenades tear you up if you give them a chance. I really need to keep an eye on them to make sure. I'm going to try to flank this guy around to see if I can't get a good flank and do extra damage that way. Some of the advice that I'm working off, like I've played through first 4 missions on very hard, but I haven't spent a lot of time trying to get the achievements. So I'm really not sure where I'm supposed to be able to get the equipment that I'm required to get for that first part of the achievement. I know they do start bringing in equipment here though. That's why I'm kind of trying to leave some people out over here so that I know they'll want to bring something, a mortar or something up this way, so I can catch them when they do that. In perfect timing, I can drop, bring in another guy over here, These guys are taking a lot of damage. We don't really have grenades either. Yeah, there it is. Let's go, let's see if we can't kill these guys. And we captured one gun. I think that we just need one more here. Yeah, fall back. That mortar can really make the difference with us. Oh, we have grenades now too. That should really help now. Should have been paying more attention. Yeah, I think that might be the next weapon we need to grab for the achievement. I'm gonna take him out with the Molotov, then go grab their weapon. Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him? How are you guys still alive? Yeah, go ahead and fall back. I'm not seeing a drop over here. Oh, that's number 3 right there. You can go that way, you can go that way. Kill them. No. Don't do this to me. Oh, how'd that happen? No, just let me just kill them quickly and let me grab the thing. Just let me. It's gonna force me to retreat in like 2 seconds. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, you can go ahead and retreat. Oh, we're getting torn out now.
We cannot hold the ridge against these numbers. Commander, pull back your forces and begin to shore up defenses in the village.
A squad of infantry has been killed. Death before retreat. Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
I think that counts. Hopefully that counts. A little messy. Alright, real fast. I am actually re-recording this section because I wasn't too happy with the way it came out the first time around. So I just kind of restarted the mission, played through the first part, because that first part has really nothing to do with the second part. I told myself when I started this, I didn't really want to like be replaying stuff a ton of times to get it perfect, but I was really just unhappy with how sloppy I played in the second half of this mission, so I'm restarting it to try to at least show like a better way to do this instead of watching just like me fumble around and be confused and, well, not. Okay, enough talking, let's just do this. Alright, so we're cutting back in right where we left off. I need one of you guys over there. Yeah, you need to... I need you to be out a little bit more aggressive. Look over at the river that way. I'm going to call on one of you guys over there. Now, my goal, you need to go right there. Yeah, you can get one of those. You go up this way. Is that a good spot for you? I'll pull you back just a little bit. I guess you can go over there. Guard rifles, you can just kind of hang out, I guess. This is actually a pretty good spot for guard rifles. With my engineers, I'm going to take them. Yeah, the first time I played through this, I did all of the challenges, so I'm going to try to make sure I complete them this time. The only challenges we have left at this point should be to make sure we put down at least, I think it was 10 mines. I think it was 10 mines, maybe 5 mines in this segment, which should be easy for us, because I'm just going to, well, once we have mines again at least. What's your arc of fire like? We need some more here too. Actually, I'm going to have you occupy that gun, because we just need We just need to make sure like that gun stays alive and firing, because that's actually going to be a really tough. That crossing is going to be the tough one. You can go up there. You guys are here now, so you go there, you're there. And yeah, my goal here is to do one AT gun and 2 MGs per crossing. And then just use the guard squad. I don't know, find a good spot to hide. And yeah, just use the reinforced commands to keep my AT and MG guns alive. The guard rifles are kind of special, I guess, extra. We don't really need them. Okay, we need to wait for more munitions again. But yeah, just making sure that we have our... Just making sure we have AT guns, and that the AT guns are backed up by infantry, and then making sure that we have people around to keep the guns active, because we're going to yeah, we're going to get overrun pretty quickly if we're not careful. Let's see, I need an extra MG over here, and I could use another MG on the south as well while we're at it. Yeah, you need to fall back. Is this the first crossing to go after? I think this might be the first crossing to actually go after. But with this setup, hopefully we'll be able to really repel the German forces well. Can I do one more? Yeah, let's get one more down. Let's get a little aggressive and put one over there. But yeah, putting mines out on the ice is going to do a ton of damage and disrupt their infantry. They're really going... What sector is that? Oh, that sector. They're really going to struggle, because it's really going to disrupt the ice, and they're not going to be able to cross as easily. Yeah, I'll call in another one of you guys back here. MG. I have my extra infantry that's not on an MG or an AT gun. I'm kind of trying to hide them in these segments between the gaps, so they're very easy to pivot. Do I have enough pop for... Yeah, let's get one more MG. Again, like I said, 2 MGs, 1 AT per crossing, and with that we'll be able to repel. We'll be able to repel most of the attacks. Yeah, and what I realized the last time I played through this is that they'll use this crossing. Oh, wow, that did a ton of damage. Yeah, and then I'm going to grab some mortars and kind of run them, put one over here. No, not that. There should be another mortar here. Is there not a second mortar here? That's strange. Because I was certain there was 2 mortars on this map. Oh, that's really weird. I was convinced there was 2 mortars on this map. In that case, I'll let you guys pick up some weapons and go help out the middle flank, because they need some help. That's like one of the tougher... well, yeah, south is the easiest one to stop them from crossing. Middle is, well, middle. And then north flank is going to be extremely tough. Especially without that second mortar. I actually might move the mortar up to this crossing instead, since it might do better over there. Good shot. We just blew up one of our own buildings. But yeah, so the idea is that we, ooh, that MG's dead. So the plan is to keep the infantry from getting too close, suppress the infantry before they can get to the AT guns. Nope, stop. Shoot him. Yeah. So, suppress infantry with MGs to hold in place, then finish them off with the mortars. Meanwhile, use the AT to wipe out the any armor that comes across. What does this crossing look like? I don't know. You can hide right there. There's not a lot for you to do right now. Wow, that's a weird spot for you to be. I don't know. Wedge yourself right there if you can. Yeah, if we look over here, the ice is pretty torn up at this point, so it's going to be tough for them to cross. And they should be within range of the mortar. Yeah, the mortar's going to... Yes, they are. So the mortar's just going to hit right here and wipe them all out in a second. Yeah, and if we can get eyes on... Well, it doesn't matter, just these things are pretty limited range, but if we can hit the tanks while we're on the ice, it's a one-shot kill. Which will be very good to have. Yep, there we go. That's that flank secure. You guys can hang out, I guess. Oh yeah, you two. Who needs this more? I guess you guys. Ooh. No. Don't do that. Pivot. Ooh, I hope I didn't just mess something up there. I'm gonna call another squad back up because I'm seeing a lot of people over here. Engineers move up, and that flamethrower will just annihilate suppressed troops. Yeah, their health bar is going to be falling in a second. Yeah, when you stand on top of a suppressed or pinned unit, they get just wrecked. I didn't really get hit by the artillery last time, so I'm not too worried about it. Maybe I should, because it's like, you're going to get hit right there. Yeah, like this is a really tough crossing to hold. So I'm going to try to position these guys so that once they come through here, they'll just get lit up with a flamethrower. I think that will play best into our hand.
Steel yourselves, comrades. Enemy forces are rallying to overwhelm the village.
It'd be really great if we could get more eyes on this crossing. Maybe then... I might change this up a little bit. Yeah. I'll move you up a bit and see if we can't... Ooh, you need to pivot. Pivot. Stop. Shoot it. Yeah, and they're trying to get sneaky on us. The AI is going to really want to, at least with the armor, is going to really want to just drive on top of our AT guns and either sit there and kill the AT guns, or sit there and keep me from reinforcing the AT guns. So I'm going to do everything I can to keep the armor at arm's length and keep the infantry out of grenade range, really. Can you not hit over there? Oh, fall back, because you're just taking fire for no reason. Yeah, same with you. Just fall back, because you're taking fire for no reason. Can you, like, hide over here somewhere? I want to make sure I have, like, eyes on the crossing for the mortar. I guess that's the best I'm going to get from over there. What does the south flank look like? Ooh, that's a good hit. Good thing I had these guys ready. Oh, and it's almost in the water. Give it one more good hit, and it's in the water. Alright, did that MG get wrecked? I think the MG got wrecked. That's fine, I'll just get a new one. Oh, yeah, you go ahead and pin that gun, or pin those squads, move you guys up, and we'll light them up. Yeah, you can move up a bit too, just to give you better shots. And yeah, those guys will be dead in a second. I'll move you over. I need to get... Yeah, let's get a frag grenade right in the middle of them and see if we can't break up the ice a bit. Yeah, those guys are screwed. And I saw that armored car back south on the map a bit. They're trying to find a crossing. Ooh. I need more squads.
fight.
Yeah, you need to go north now. There's my EMG. It's not on the map yet. Well, it's on the map. It's just way towards the rear. Ooh. That's not good. I need, in that case, I need you to get on one of these. Actually, you. Flamethrower. No, no. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. So what just happened is I ordered my conscripts to occupy the gun, but because the studs fire, like, they lob shells instead of shoot them in a straight line, they kind of landed on the gun. Like, their stugs are designed to kill AT guns, basically, at least in this game, because they're able to lob shells over the armor and do a ton of damage to infantry. They were able to kill the AT gun, or the guys I sent to man the AT gun, before they were able to do anything. Yeah, keep the infantry from... You just keep the infantry away from us, and that will keep this from being tragic. Oh, please tell me the mortar's gonna make that shot. Please tell me. That's the perfect shot for a mortar. Mortar, this is your moment. You're born for this. Please tell me. I don't think it's gonna work for us. Kill the stug. Yeah, and you guys need to move over at this point. Goodbye, AT gun. Yeah. That. Oh, come on. I love how the armored cars just burn out on the ice. Yeah, get away from the AT gun. Those things tend to die quickly. Okay, they're... Oh! They killed each other. Need more men. At least we have the AT gun now. Go ahead and kill off that infantry. I have extra squads up here, don't I? No, you're in a good spot. You can stay there. Oh, yeah, see what I mean? See what I mean? They just like to sit right on top of the AT guns. They're kind of retreating all of their guys right now. That's kind of odd. I guess because they want to, like, if they kept pushing, it wouldn't be, like, they could probably take the point and really make things difficult for me. But they're not. Yeah, and I can't move this, so it's going to... If it survives, it's going to be by luck. Oh, can you kill it? Oh, please, just one more shot and it's dead. No, stop moving and just shoot. It doesn't matter, just pivot. Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh no, this is the final wave. Yeah, the last time I played this, like, I played it before. Did they kill? Yeah, they did. If you do this setup well enough, you're able to transfer orders on you. Yeah, if you do the 1 AT, 2 MG per crossing method, you're actually able to repel this wave more or less. Like, they'll break through at least one point, either the north or south flank. They'll break through on. But you can stop at least like 2 out of 3 if you do it. If you have that set up well enough. I think not having the oh, checkpoint. Yeah, I think not having the what am I trying to say? Not having the second mortar really messed us up. Yeah, and then the last achievement, the last challenge for us here is going to be we need to finish this map without losing any tanks, which shouldn't be too hard. I'm going to order up a whole bunch of engineers to make sure we keep them healthy, and then we're going to just use them like a hammer to slam enemy armor, which we should be able to do. without too much of a problem. Oh, one guy way over here. You can either kill off this pinned squad or die trying. And the guys I thought would die. Oh, and the mortar survived too. No, stop. Yeah, throw it in reverse. I don't want you to get overextended or overexposed. At this point, I'm going to need to merge squads, rearm some squads, rearm what squads I have left.
Combat engineers are standing by.
Alright, so here's the plan. I'm going to feint an attack down the midway to keep their armor distracted, because they do have, I think, 4 Stugs total on the middle flank. On the north flank, they have at least 1 AT gun here. One more AT gun watching the north passage, so I'm not going to cut up that way. However, if I go with 3 tanks across the south, I can take out that, and they're not really focused this direction. 1 AT gun, so I need to be careful with that. But I can hit them. Now, the tanks up here will try to pivot, if given the option. That's why I'm going to try to keep them busy, if I can. I have, all 3 tanks so they can support each other, and then a whole bunch of engineers to keep them alive, should anything happen. And yeah, I tried to... Ooh. Yeah, I don't remember the stug being right there, so we need to get across the ice now. I do not want to have to... I don't want to lose a tank on the ice. Just get across the ice, just focus on that. That thing will be dead in a second. Now change direction. Alright, engineers, you need to focus on repairing that in a second. In the meantime, I have these guys. I got their attention. They're going to do decent damage to us just because we're talking about the shell lobbing stugs and not the straight line firing. Yeah, move up tanks, don't let the engineers take off the fire. Alright, and that tank will be healed in just a second. I'm going to have them pivot around on the hillside. Can you hit them yet? No. Yeah, I'm really surprised, because normally the Stugs do pretty good damage against the, against infantry, but oh no, they're taking damage from mortars. That's what it is. But I'm going to fall back and see if I can't trick the dumb Stugs straight into AT. Yep, perfect. Alright, that tank is fully healed, so we're going to snake around towards the left and do our best to completely avoid the firing, the line of sight on that AT gun. And I'm just going to get them all the way around and focused in the right direction. And we'll be able to just rain fire over here. Alright, 1 Stug left. Nope, I think that one just repositioned. I think. So we'll, at this point there, yeah, they know they're beat on this flank. I remember I was saying in the first part of this that I wasn't sure how they count the first achievement, how you have to capture 3 guns on the hillside, on the ridge, and I don't know, it's not really clear and I haven't found any documentation on it. Why aren't you shooting the Stug? Shoot the Stug. Yeah, I'm not sure how it counts that, whether it's in that first part, or whether it's in the... or whether it counts in this section, whether it's talking about equipment, AT guns, or flamethrowers and machine guns. Like the LMGs, I mean the light machine guns. Alright, at this point, We almost have all the tanks dead. Let's see if we can't goose them again. Oh, you just made the biggest mistake. Unless you just go and run over a mortar. That would be a pretty good move. Is that another Stug? Oh, he's trying to... Oh, they're just too dumb. They might as well just hand over. They might as well just give up now. We got him. Alright, now I'm going to pivot around with the tanks again and hit them from behind. I'll have the engineers come around and repair them after they take this point. Where are you shooting? Oh yeah, I forgot there was a gun there. Yeah. Yeah, and we'll have the last Stugs dead in a second. In the meantime, I can order my just basic infantry squads up. I'll have them grab a few guns while they're running. I'll have them grab like the howitzer, because I can just rain fire in on over here. And maybe take a few shots over that thing. Yeah, but that's another AT gun. Howitzer dead. And they're giving up. They know they're beat. Yep. You guys come around, keep coming around. One of you grab one of those. One of you grab one of those. And we'll use the artillery to help soften them up too. Oh, there's still someone on that. Alright, do I have two? Yeah, I have two of them now. Alright, now just, I don't know. You shoot there. You shoot there. Why am I hearing explosions? Oh, they're still... Oh, yeah, that's right, a half-track spawns in. I forgot about that. Yeah, and let's see if we can't cut through this way. I want to stay out of this section because we do have that artillery barrage coming in. But if we get lucky with a shell and it helps end the mission that much faster, I say why not. Yeah, like I said, we got lucky with a shell. And again, I don't know how it counts getting weapons on the river crossing because I already have that. So I don't know how it pops. Is that... Oh no, that's because I just picked up another gun. Another howitzer. I don't know. You can just shoot that one guy who's hanging out over there. And at this point, it's only these two left. I'm going to have them thin out of it. There's this hill right there that's kind of breaking up their line of sight, and it's kind of... it's blocking a lot of the shots, so there's not a whole lot of exchange of fire. I'll move them up a bit, and yeah, one-shot kill on that gun. And once this Stug's dead, it should be mission complete. Because like it says, kill all the enemy forces or take all the territories. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. One more good hit. Oh, there's an armored car. In that case, if the armored car wants to stay still, I'll just call in a barrage on it to see what happens. Alright, let's finish this in style. Oh, just please stay there a little bit longer. Come on. Oh. Just stay where you are. That would have hit too. Oh, one more good hit. Come on. And 34 is killed. It would have been funny if it's just one hit, or just all the barrage hit him at once, but... Who's left? There it goes. Okay.
Well done, comrades.
Yeah, that was much better. I mean...
Learn to fear Soviet armor.
Where were you hiding? Yeah, that went a lot better than how I recorded the first time. Because like I said, you know, 2 MGs, 1 AT, right down the middle. Putting a few mines in the ice, it really limits how they can cross over on the ice. Infantry sets off those mines, so it's not going to kill the tanks, but it is going to really limit their ability to cross. I don't know where that second mortar went. I remember this map having 2 mortars on it in that section. But yeah, the mortar really helps because you want those MGs to pin the infantry once you see it. And once the infantry's pinned, you want the mortar to hit it and just wipe them out. They're only sending light armor over, so the AT is able to wipe out anything that comes over pretty quickly. They do get pretty ballsy and will send, like their commands are to sit on top of your AT gun and stop you. So being able to kill it quickly or making sure you have reinforcing squads nearby. MG does small damage to those as well as mortars. Mortars do really good damage against Stugs actually, so having that around helps too. But yeah, I think this mission was Help is on the way. I think. I'm pretty sure. Alright, but that's where we're going to call it for today, so stay tuned and I'll catch you next time. Alright, see ya.